Hey there, word nerds and knowledge seekers, welcome to ORPOR. Today, we're embarking on a quest for academic excellence by exploring 50 essential words that will supercharge your writing. These aren't just fancy vocabulary words, they're the building blocks of clear, concise, and compelling arguments. Let's get started.
Not just an art style in academia, an abstract is your reader's first impression, a short summary that encapsulates a larger work. To analyze goes beyond just reading. It's like putting on your detective hat to break down complex ideas into smaller, understandable parts. Be careful with assumptions. To assume is to take something for granted without necessarily having all the facts. Chapter 4, Authority. Authority isn't just about who's in charge. In academic writing, it refers to credible sources that lend weight to your arguments. Chapter 5, Argument. No, not the yelling kind. An argument in this context means presenting logical reasons and evidence to support your viewpoint. Chapter 6, Beneficial. Simply put, beneficial means something that leads to positive outcomes or improvements. Chapter 7, Bias. Everyone has biases, those little whispers of opinion. Recognizing them is key to ensuring your arguments are balanced and fair. Chapter 8, Boundary. A boundary sets limits, defining the scope of your research or the extent of an argument. Chapter 9, Brief. Brevity is the soul of wit, and a brief argument gets straight to the point without unnecessary fluff. Chapter 10, Burden. A burden, in academic terms, can be the weight of proof or responsibility for supporting a claim. Chapter 11, Cite. To cite is to give credit where credit is due, acknowledging the sources that inform your work. Chapter 12, Clarify. Think of clarifying like untangling a string of lights. You're making your ideas clear and easy to understand. Chapter 13. A coherent argument flows smoothly, with each point connecting logically to the next. Chapter 14. Comparing means finding similarities, those delicious points of connection between different ideas or concepts. Chapter 15. On the flip side, contrasting is all about highlighting the differences, those aspects that set things apart. Chapter 16, Define. Definitions are the bedrock of understanding. To define is to provide a clear, concise explanation of a term. Chapter 17, Demonstrate. Think of demonstrating as show and tell for grown-ups. You're providing evidence to support your claims. Describe. To describe is to paint a picture with words, providing vivid details that bring your subject to life. Chapter 19, Determine. Determining is all about reaching a conclusion after careful consideration of the evidence. Chapter 20. Develop. Developing an idea means expanding upon it, adding layers of complexity and nuance. Chapter 21. Evidence. Evidence is the backbone of any strong argument, the facts and data that support your claims. Chapter 22, Evaluate. To evaluate is to act like an academic judge, weighing the strengths and weaknesses of different arguments. Chapter 23, Explain. Explaining goes beyond simply stating facts. It's about making complex ideas accessible and relatable.